To begin with, I have to perform the pleasant task of congratulating the award winners before I say anything more. And this program this afternoon gives me a personal delight for more than one reason, in fact for two or three reasons. A, that we are observing this program to commemorate the memory of Dr. APJ Kalam and the Pokhran, which is closely associated with him. So incidentally, we have had opportunity to be associated with Dr. Kalam as a scientist, as a researcher, and there was much to learn from him. And since me and many others like me have adopted the principle of trying to learn at least one new thing from him, incidentally, up to the last day that he lived, we were learning from him. In fact, on that fateful day when he was to deliver his lecture, while actually he passed away doing so, we had also, in a way, partnered that program at IIM Shillong, where we have now set up a chair in his name called APJ Kalam Chair. And he landed at Guwahati. It was too late to take the chopper, but as a person of commitment as he was, he decided to go by road. And then I think it was great blessing that he passed away doing what he loved the best. He was standing on the podium like me and suddenly collapsed. The moment I received a call there, I thought I was the first one. So they were then moving him to the hospital, but the doctor there said that he is possibly no more. But I think for all of us who are into the business of research and startups, one important thing which I noticed, because after he left Rashtrapati Bhavan, he got into medical research. So that's how he got closely associated. He was actually working on oncogens. So I think one which applies to all of us, that keeps our research instinct alive all the while, is his curiosity. And I remember just a few days before he passed away, we were at the Pragati Maidan. He loved addressing students. So this was a program of 10 plus 12 students. And suddenly he asked me, "Doc, why is it that some of these boys are looking taller than the others?" That was a childlike curiosity because he was seeing them there. So then I also carefully tried to spot out. And then I told him, "No, sir, it's not that. Actually, this is a stepwise arrangement. So the boys who appear taller are actually standing at a step higher than the earlier ones." But this was something very innocuous. Hardly is noticed. Even if you notice, you don't bother about it. Hamara kya lena dena lamba hai ke niche hai. But that was his scientific itch, which is called itch. He wanted to actually find answer to that. So I think that is something that is a carry-home message for each one of us who is into this business of innovation, technology, and I'm glad that we are associating this day. The second reason why I feel personally delighted, I said we would time this ceremonial launch with this National Technology Day, is this booklet which you've seen just now being released called Scientific Social Responsibilities. So it was my request, and I'm glad that it was timed with this day. And fortunately, we have in Prime Minister Modi a person who is a very great resource person also. Each time you are there, he will give you some new cue. And incidentally, the idea for the first time came from none less than him. Honorable Prime Minister was addressing the Indian Science Congress in 2017. And then he dropped the idea. Could we have something like this? Like, since I'm also dealing with DOPT, he was addressing the Independence Day in 2014, and suddenly he said, "Can we do away with the interviews so that we do away with it?" So he just comes out with an idea, but if you work on it, it's a great transformation. So I think for many of us, it holds importance also because it is an opportunity for us to give back to the society what we got from the society.